Okay, guys. What I got going on here is replacing some turn signals and marker lights on this bike. It's got LED ones in there. And turn it on here. Hopefully you can see that without this headlight on here. There's several of those LEDs burned out in there. Okay, so I got these lights a while back. And they're a replacement to upgrade from a bulb to an LED. And they got these smoke colored lenses that come with them as well, which I think is going to look better on there than those clear ones. So I don't know what's going to have to take place inside of here. I'm going to pop this open, because these I'm sure are hardwired in, and so I'm going to have to wire these in and cut this off because there's not a socket in there, because they never did have a bulb like what these are meant to replace. Okay, the other thing is I got two sets for the front and the back, and I don't know, this is the other set here. It just has some Chinese writing on here, so I don't know which ones are the amber and which ones are the red. So I may have to test those just to see which is which. And so I got this for the back just so they'd match, but the back ones are actually all decent. And so I'll see how this front goes. I may not mess with those back ones yet. Like I say, they're all still on and run fine. So let's pop this open and see how this goes. Yeah, it's pretty short wire in there too. So we'll see what we can do for. Hopefully we can cut those wires. Maybe crimp on some buzz splices and hook those other ones up. Because you can see back here, there's not really any slack, and this is all pretty much already factory wired with this nice big wire here. So it's not gonna give up much more slack. And we'll also have to figure out what these killers are. Assuming black's gonna be the ground, but I'm not sure which is the turn signal and which is the marker light. So I guess we could probably test that too, but if we turn that on, and that comes on, we hit the turn signal. So yeah, that should be easy to figure out with a tester on which is which with that. I guess first things first, I got these test wires here. Let's see if we can maybe figure out what color these are and what they even look like. No, I did not expect that to be white and amber. So apparently these are the front ones, but I'm guessing the white's going to be the marker lights, and then amber is going to be your turn signal. Or vice versa, because that white's a lot brighter. No, I would think that the amber would be the turn signal for sure. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe throw a lens on that. Maybe that white going through this smoke lens actually looked pretty good. Ooh, jeez. Apparently I touched that edge. Let's not do that. Yeah. That'll be good. All right, not only am I seeing spots now from staring at that, obviously I touched the edge of that and arced a little bit, but we're cutting that off anyways. So that actually is not going to matter. All right. So we'll cut this as long as we can, save much wire. We don't need that. All right. So yellow is going to be the turn amber. The other issue is, I noticed that this is thicker right here than these. So hopefully they'll still mount back in this socket. I guess we won't really know until we get this one cut out. We can try that and see how it's going to stand there. I guess I wasn't going to get the tester out, but I guess instead of even that, I could probably just test this right here. Again, assuming the black's going to be the ground. And we know right here that the purple is obviously the turn signal is brighter. Purple turn. Blue, yep, that's blue. Marker light. So, that'll be easy to know. Blue marker. Alright. So it hits a stop back there, but I'm just not sure if that new lens, which I thought I had here, is going to push that in far enough to hold it like the old one was. Yeah, it was here until somebody kicked it. I don't want to snap that in there just yet since I'm not wired up. And I was trying to figure out if there's a top or bottom of these or anything. All these old ones, it actually has a little notch there. I like to put a screwdriver in to get it out. I guess this one goes right there. So you want that on the bottom. So I just don't know. I don't want that jiggling around in there. Guess the only way to know is to wire it in, snap this in, and see what it does. If not, we might have to put a little spacer or something in there. Tighten that up. Yeah. That's the only place you can walk, right there, huh? So I can see that's not going to touch that back there to push it in. I don't want that jiggling like that. Nevertheless, that's only a 1/4 inch, so I need at least a 1/4 of an inch of something that is about 2 1/4 inches. So let me go on the hunt here, see if I can find something for a spacer on there. And we'll come back and see how that does. Okay, so what I found here was a little piece of small vacuum line. And I'm going to try to split this and then put it over that edge. And then maybe when I recess that in there, that'll just snug it up enough that it'll secure it. All right, I better make sure that's where we want that, because I may not get that back out if I push that in there. Or I may not get it in there anyways. So maybe if I shorten that and then stretch it a little bit. That might make it just a little bit smaller. Okay, well. Let's try something else then. It might work just like that. It's not moving around. I don't think those bulbs get hot enough to hurt that little hose. It's back in all the way. Nothing wiggles. Should work. Get our lens on here. See what we got. Got that. I don't know if you can see any of that with that bright light, but it looks good. And actually that lens, you can't even tell it's smoked until you shut it off, which the lights are on anytime it's on, so it's not going to look like that unless it's parked, but it does look nice. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay. I got the other side done. It went a little faster since I already kind of knew what I was doing on that side. One thing I did notice, though, when I was working on this side here, I was moving it around a little bit when I was forcing the light in there. And so now it's a little bit crooked from the other side. So there's a set screw down right here. Let's see, yeah, that side's there. So I think that's all you gotta do is loosen that up. Yeah, and then you can move that around. So we'll get over here and see if we can just look across those and get them pretty much the same angle. So that way when the bike stood up straight, it looks right. I'd say that's looking pretty close right there. Yeah, snug that up, that'll be better. There we go. Yeah, I think so. So now we'll see what those look like. There you go, that's that white ring. And there's the turn signal. I don't know, I'd be curious to see at night now if those white rings actually put off any light to see to brighten stuff up. Because this headlight on this bike isn't very bright at night. So those may help a little bit. So that's that. Just gotta clean up my tools and that project's done.